it's a lot of stress too, and a lot of us are, juggling families and,
Mhm.
trying to maintain income as well as pursuing our passion projects.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Speaking of passion projects, you mentioned something before we jumped on air about writing, and then you mentioned it again when it came to your content creation and that writing is something that really motivates you. First of all, we haven't really chatted since you released the veteran workbook, so let me tell you congratulations. I think that was an awesome endeavor and I really enjoyed the workbook for sure.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm looking to, well, okay, so I got like two projects going on, but I'm looking to republish it, maybe redo it a little differently, maybe, really find a better way to market it, because I just did it through Amazon, a cheap way. I just wanted it out there, and we've gotten, over probably like 1,000 copies out there, which is great.
That's awesome.
Um, but I feel like I could make a better product with it, and just more user friendly, easier to journal with. So that's one thing I'm working on, and then the second thing is I want to write a novel. My goal this year is to write a novel. Something I thought that I couldn't do. I probably read like 4 to 5 a month, and I just admire the stories. I could see how fun it is to create characters. I know
Yeah.
you've done that
Hmm.
with your writings, and I just want to give a crack at it. And
That's
I've already
awesome.
written a few chapters. It's been so fun. So I kind of wanted to pick your brain on methodology. How do you do it? What's your strategy for keeping track of characters and everything?
So I use a program called Scrivener, and I like Scrivener because I'm a very organized person. So in Scrivener, you can you can you can make folders that for each chapter, and then it has a character database where you can create characters, and then you can push post notes into certain chapters, and it's a really cool tool. I think it's like 40 or 50 bucks one time purchase. Um,
Okay.
it's called Scrivener, so check it out. That's what I use. I know other people who use Microsoft Word and they can keep it all up here and keep it organized. I'm not that smart. I got to have somebody do the work for me because I have a hard time getting the words out on the paper, let alone staying organized. So I use Scrivener because then it's that continuity for me that really helps. So then I could focus on story, and I can always go back and look if I forgot something. Um, and then
Yeah.
I read in the genre that I want to write in,
Mm-hmm.
so that I understand one what the genre is asking for right now today, because publishing changes so much, and if you sign a book deal
Right.
today you might not put your book out for another 18 months. You've got to know what's hitting right now because that's what publishers are looking for, and you got to know what the market is asking for. That's a big deal too. There's been plenty of books in history that have released and fallen flat on their face.
Yeah.
Great books, wrong timing. So it's kind of one of those, do your research, read in the genre that you want to write in, and then study. So I used to read, I love reading Tom Clancy, but when I really got into novel writing, I went back and said, how did he transition from paragraph to paragraph? How did he transition from chapter to chapter? Um,
Right.
and I